Hello everyone, this is Vishwanath Sandilya from South Mumbai Chess Academy. This is the next video which we are going to see. In this video we are going to learn how to checkmate with bishop and knight. So bishop and knight checkmate is a bit difficult to understand because to control with bishop and knight it's a bit tricky one. So I'll show you. Today in this position I kept the king in the starting, and you can see that black king is in the center, which is the best thing what black can ever get. I have a bishop and I have a knight which is in the starting, so it takes some 33 to 38 moves if you play perfectly from this position. Okay, you can see this bishop which is in the light color, so the checkmate usually happens in the light color corners. So if we can push the black king, the black king will go to the dark color corners, because you cannot checkmate in the dark color corner. And if I have the dark color bishop, it happens in the opposite side, like black tries to go to the opposite color and we need to push the king to the same color of the bishop. So before starting, I'm going to give you a few suggestions. We should play the king very actively. First thing is, we should play the king very actively, and we need to take we never block the pieces with your king. So let's see what are the control squares and how we have to control. King to f2, which is the best move, because I don't want to block anything. Even king d2 is equally good. So let's say keep the king in the center. Okay, king to f3. I want to move little aggressively. By moving the king aggressively, you can block the king. Now let's say I can't move to d3, so I have already controlled these through 3 squares. So now king needs to move, and let's keep the king in the center with king e5 and king e3. So I'm not even moving the bishops. First I'm trying to fix the king squares. So let's say king to d5. Now just control this one square. Knight to f3. Now black needs to play something. I'm controlling all these 3 squares. So let's say 2 options are there. One is d6 and one is e6. So logically I try e6, because if my king goes back, I want to go to this wrong color. So let's say king e6, and I want to move the king aggressively, king e4. Such a nice and simple control. So I have 2 options again. One is on d6 and one is on f6. Let's move the king to one of them. Say something like f6 takes a bit more time to mate. So let's play king to f6. Now a very nice move, bishop to c4, controlling this square from for the king. Now see how beautifully I'm controlling the king's escape. So now king needs to move, and let's continue with g6 and king to e5. I'm just taking the control of the square where opponent enemy king is left. So king to g7 and king to f5. Don't try to go to e6, where it is the bishop is already controlling the diagonal very perfectly. And king to, let's say, h6 and king f6. So now we got king trapped. So this is one of the standard positions where your knight should be in between the king and both the kings, and this knight will protect the square, and this g8 h7 square will be protected by our bishop. So the king will be forcing to come to the right color corner. But let's stick on until I get that position. Let's try to keep the king in the corner only. Let's say king to h7, and I can get this knight square by moving my knight to e5. So king h8, and I got the standard position with knight f7. So king g6, and I need to just play one waiting move with the king, so that king will come to h6, then I can control this g8 h7 square for the king. So let's say I'll move the king bishop to d5, king h6, bishop to g8. So here we have landed up with the standard pattern, standard position, where it is a forced checkmate in 17 moves. So remember this position, like leaving 2 ranks, and there should be an opposition for the king, and there is a knight in between, and the bishop controls this square. So from here, if you get this position, it's a forced mate in 17 moves. So let's see, king h5. So now this is a very important move to find, knight to e5. The move idea is not to let the king come out, and there is few more moves which I can consider. One is to get the key square of e2, where the king is going to escape from the dark colors to this round corner. So let's see that both the variations. The easiest variation is king h6. Now if king h6, I'll show you first. If king h6, I will give a knight g4 check, forcing the king to come to the right color corner, and only move. This is already protected, so only move and only move. Now if you see the standard position which came on the king f6, knight g6, and black king is on h7, we got the same position, but now the king is on f4 and black king is on h4 and knight is on g4. So this is going to be a very easy move. So if I move the, okay, so now it is white to play. So let's maintain the standard position by playing a waiting move, king h3, and again I'll repeat the same. And if you come here, it's a check, then it's a forced move, and king is trapped. So remember, this is a final mating position, where both the kings are in opposite side. The king will be in the right color corner, and there is one rank or one file leaving away from the king. Now let's move this, check, and now the king is trapped. Only these 2 squares are left. So to mate this, to give a check, I need my knight, and knight have 3 squares to give a check, but one of this square is only the mate, which I hope you can find it. Just try to pause the video and see which square will be a mating square. Okay, so this is simple. If I give a check on knight to here, I'm blocking this square for my bishop, so king can escape. Even this square is wrong because I can't give a checkmate in this long diagonal. So I need to get my knight to the f1 square. So here, knight to e3, king moves. Now just be little careful. If I play knight here, it might end up in a stalemate. So I just need to wait one move, and that I can do with the bishop. And once king moves here, there is a knight check, and finally I get into a checkmate. So from the standard position, I think it took like 14 moves in this variation, but let's see the difficult variation. King h5, as we played already, the move knight e5. Now the difficult position is king h4. Now you need to coordinate all the 3 pieces to try to checkmate the king. So now what black is planning to do is, he want to escape. He want to take a longer route and go to the other corner. So in this, your knight needs to be in the light color so that it controls the dark colors, and the bishop will control the light colors. So let's see. And this is a second important key move, king to f5. Now the reason behind is, I want to protect this e2 square for my knight, and which controls the dark colors. And let's see how it works. King to g3. Now I'll play knight to g4. Now king to f3. And here comes a very nice control, bishop to c4. I've created an invisible wall. See, king cannot pass this. A very nice way to trap the king, right? So if I move the king to g3, and I can create one more wall moving the bishop. It's such a beautiful control to trap the king. Now king h4, get the same standard position. King h5, give a check, don't let the king go to the other corner. And now the standard position came, where I'll do with a waiting move. Now king h3, again repeat, knight f5, knight e3. And if I try to move h2, which might be a little faster way to mate, but let's see king h4. King h4 we have seen in the previous example. Let's try king h2 this time. King h2, maybe I'll simply play bishop d7, controlling one more square. And king h1, I can get the, first try to get the right square for the king. So as the king is already trapped, now you need to control this square with for the bishop, and your knight should be on the h3. So even if you take little more time, that's fine, because king don't have any squares, so king needs to get only these two squares. So let's say I'll control like this, and now you can take any number of moves to reach the knight here. So let's find the easiest way. Let's say go far, because there might be a chance of getting a stalemate if you go closer. So king moves and knight here, and finally king moves, and now again a stalemate position. So let's wait. King moves and knight check, and finally you can checkmate the king in the corner. So it's a very nice way to learn. So it took me 30 moves even in the best way if black played. But if you wait any moves, or if you play any careless moves like moving the bishop and giving an extra tempos or whatever, it might cross 50 moves. Still, okay, if 50 moves, it will become a draw, because 50 moves without a capture, and if opponent didn't claim, then arbiter might claim the draw on 75th move. But no, most probably the player who's playing black will definitely claim it, because he is trying to draw the game right. Okay, I hope you like this video. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you very much.